Circle of hate. Blood will have blood until it raises to a flood, full of vengeance and of hate, seals the soul and people's fate. Burning anger boils the tide, preparing man for devil's fight. Evaporates and forms the clouds above the mind, so full of doubts. Darkness spreads through bone and heart, all thoughts now left from one apart. Blood will have blood until it raises to a flood. Drops of death rain down on them, creating panic and mayhem. As one strikes down, the other vows. Certain vengeance, many blows. Possessed by anger, clouds of red. Love can drive most witted mad. But death will have death. Remember old Macbeth? One cannot fool what has no mind, and anger always makes you blind. Their loss is not a gain, as all repeats for you again. This circle of hate seems a part of human fate, and hate indeed makes powers grow, though it takes away you deem you show, believing that you murder right. It's devil's war that you do fight. It's the circle of hate, mankind's eternal fate. Millennia of crash and war. When will we go this path no more? Blood will have blood, an unstoppable flood, until one decides to take the pain, take the blame, and take in arms fiend and friend, and drop all arms, which starts with strong belief and hope alone, hope that pierces through narrow and bone. To shatter prison's clouds, a storm, let the sun, the earth feel new reborn. Like a lotus bound to bloom once more after its daily tomb, so is hope, a daily act, sustained by this stringent tact. When in this world of ours we see nothing else but rain, hope is the belief that the sun will waken up from slumber once again. I know it takes a lot of strength to see this manor in its length. But as a child of this enchanting world, who's seen pain, misery, and tears, I've seen just as many cheers, songs and prayers to our kind, touching all so many a mind, and that is why I thought this speech. Hopefully it will ears reach, never ever striking hate, sustaining thus this cruel debate of why it's right and why we should, when saving people's lives we daily could. And that is why, to try, we have and ought, for all the fights our blood has fought, to break free from circular hate, changing hands our shared fate, and shared it is indeed. For one false word does plant a seed, which arms to spread through our land and soil, hate imbued until a tide will boil. But we share this common earth, common place to be. Don't you realize? Don't you see? Well, one last thing is left to say. Be it girls or be it boys, for my message to transpire. Alone we are but a voice, but together freedom's choir.